Well, we did just come off of 2 games where we ended up winning 3-2. Unfortunately, in neither of those games did we end up winning. The good news coming from them are just the fact that we did end up striking a handful of people out. We lowered our ERA to under 3. And also, we're still sitting at 1-1. Only 1 loss this season. That's not too bad. We do have a couple of big matchups coming up, though. We do probably have Game 3 against Arizona coming up in our next start. We're going to be taking on Blake Snell. That's going to be rough. And the fact that they're 16-6 is a little worrisome, but we'll do our best. But then it looks like we're going to be taking on Oakland probably in our second start. Them or Washington. Either way, feel pretty confident about that matchup. But this Arizona one is going to be the extremely tough one. So let's simulate up to the next game. Let's get into this one as we end up sweeping Seattle. That is actually huge. I really appreciate that. So just quickly in practice, let's work on that velocity of that slurve. And let's hope we can up our Ks per 9 because that has been going extremely well so far. And like I said, we swept our last series. We've already lost the first 2 against Arizona. Now, I can definitely see why they're doing pretty well, man. Snell is their starting pitcher. They got Bobby Wood Jr., they got Perdomo, they got Vlad Jr., they got Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, Brian De La Cruz. Like, literally, from top to bottom, this lineup is fantastic. They have 3 guys that are 90 overall, 3 guys that are 80 overall. This is going to be a really tough game. Do not be surprised if our ERA goes back up over 3, but I've seen stranger things happen. Maybe we can go out there and get a big dub. Plus, considering the fact that this game is going to be at home, I actually have some more high hopes, despite the fact that we've already lost the first 2 of the series. Either way, though, those were different pitchers. That's not us. Us? Yeah. We're going to go out there and we're going to do a great job. Sorry, I wasn't sure if that was proper English or not, but Bobby Wood Jr. to start. Okay, as you guys can tell, I'm on a different thing with different timing now. Yeah, that too early is going to be rough. I need to get my timing down properly because that could be really bad. There we go. That is going to be a ground out to Beatty, 97 speed, which is going to be a problem if he gets on the base paths. But I'm going to hope that that's not going to be the case. Again, we need our timing just a little bit better. That's where it's at. That's the timing we need. That's going to be another ground out. 2 quick outs. And honestly, I think we might be a better pitcher now. Just because if we can get that timing down, I'm not worrying so much about what delay could end up happening. So we could potentially throw better. As I throw a very, very, very early split and slurve. But thankfully, Vlad doesn't take the bat off his shoulder, and we can get him as long as we throw this well with a slurve down and out. That was not a good one. But that is still going to be okay. He is not going to hit a fastball up and in. I can guarantee it. Not my Vlad. Wow, that one went right through his sleeve. Thankfully, we didn't get called for a hit by pitch on that one. And now we got to go with the split 2-2 count. Beautiful. There it is. Sit him down, baby. Not the best thrown pitch by us, but one that ended up becoming a strikeout against Vlad. So the offense does not pick up any score. But we're looking pretty good. Kind of. We're throwing the ball early a lot, but still, we're throwing strikes. And I swear to God, this is not a difficulty thing, because we are still at Legend. I don't know why they're just swinging through things like that. Then again, if you guys saw, what's his name? Altuve hit that 1 home run against us a couple games ago, then yeah, you'll know it's still on Legend. Either way, though, we strike out Corbin Carroll. That's really, really beautiful. That's a great way to start. And now we got Marte. Let's hope that he's going to be pretty easy here, too. That's not, unfortunately. I don't think we've thrown the changeup yet, so let's go to that. And see what happens when you switch pitches? You get him to fly out to left field. I thought that was going to drop for a single, so that's why I started saying that. Either way, though, Brian De La Cruz. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Can you get us out number 3 of this inning? We've been going 1, 2, 3 pretty much every inning, despite the fact that this is only the second inning right now. But we're still looking pretty good. I'm proud of the way that we're playing against a team that will probably very easily make it into the playoffs in this simulation because, again, their record and the team that they have is phenomenal. Wish that could have been a strikeout, but you know what? We're averaging a strikeout an inning, and This inning was no different. There we go. 3 outs now. So we got 7, 8, 9 coming up here. Feel pretty confident. Fastball right down the middle, though. We can't keep doing that. We can't. But we also can't leave pitches out like that either. That ends up becoming a big problem, especially deeper in the game. There we go. Nice little slurve. Going to be a ground out to the third baseman. And there we go. 7 straight retired. And now we got Moreno up. Let's see if we can keep it here. It looks like they up to Legend Plus up there. Don't like that dynamic difficulty, but we're still dealing with it no matter what. There we go. Good pitch right there. We got 0-2. Moreno's going to swing at another slurve, though. We just need to make sure this one's very, very outside the zone. That was not outside the zone. That is going to be a fair ball, too. But he's got the gun to throw it over there. That, again, is 8 straight outs now, too. And yeah, only 24 pitches through 2 2/3. Not bad. As long as we keep throwing strikes, we're going to continue to be on a very low pitch count like that. I appreciate that. Surprised he swung at that one. That was not a great spot. But it's been a while. Let's go back to the fastball. That could have been bad. That's all right. We finish him with the split in the dirt. Sit down. Check him. Check him. He's not going to check him. So let's get him with the slurve. I don't know why you wouldn't even try to bother to check. Yep, that's going to end up being a foul ball. Okay, I thought that was going to be fair. But to be fair, we're going to finish him with the split. Because we deserve it. Well, we do finish him with the split. Just not with the strikeout. But hey, 1, 2, 3, we go through the order completely unscathed. Unfortunately, so has Snell. We need to pick it up on offense. All right, back to Witt. I'm at my wit's end. Don't worry, I'll stop with the puns because, you know, they're pretty bad. Either way, though, get him. There we go. No! Are you kidding? We can't. And now we got a problem. At least that was an error, but now we got Witt on first, and he is a threat to steal. And we cannot afford that because, again, he is super fast. I don't feel confident. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Gosh, I want to go off speed right here, but I'm so worried about him stealing too. So maybe we can finish him with the split. There it is. Nope. That's going to be buried. No way! He gunned him out at 2! Let's go! Oh, let's look at that. Alvarez, my dude. My goodness, man, what a recovery on that one. And we get bailed out by our catcher. Great block on that. And now let's focus on the strikeout. Let's go down and out with this. We don't have to worry about anything else now. Boom! Sit down, baby. Yeah, he should have been taken off way before that if he wanted to make it to second. And now we got Vlad again. We're back in the groove. We're back in the groove. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it up. Keep it up. We got 2 outs now, baby. We got 1 run now. Okay. Well, you know, it's not like we couldn't get completely unpunished for that, right? We kind of knew something like that was going to happen. Oh, and looks like Zach Hampel is going away with a nice little souvenir. Please don't copyright strike my video, man. I'm sorry. I won't say anything disparaging about you. There we go. Let's get back to it, though. That sucks that was with 2 outs. And now we still got Carroll up. The good news about this, Carroll is not going to be leading off the inning next inning. Let's see if we can strike him out on 3. We can't quite get it on that one. But we're going to have to throw that once more. Why not? Dot that up. Sit him down. Not quite. But will he go for the slurve? He certainly will, but he ends up fouling it off. We're going to finish him with the split this time. It's been a good out pitch today. There it is again. Okay, so we're going to be a little risky and throw the split here again. Full count. There we go. Not a strikeout, but we get out of the inning. And that's the important thing right there. It's a little rough, but we're going to be okay. Hey, would you look at that? Our offense produced a run. Nice. There we go. There we go. Just a straight cock shot. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. We got him swinging on that one. That one looked really good. Now let's finish him in 3 pitches with the slurve in the dirt. Not quite. It's all right. Let me field my position, bud. It's okay. An out's an out. We'll take that. Now we got Dela Cruz. Let's keep it up now. That was a mistake pitch, but all he does is foul it off. You gotta love that. That's another foul ball. And now, because he just saw one inside like that, we set up for the down and away. Slurve. Set up for the down and away. Slurve. You guys didn't see that first one. That was almost as bad as 50 Cent's first pitch. Did you guys see that? I know that was years ago, but if you guys haven't, I definitely recommend, especially after watching this, go Google it. Or go on YouTube and Google 50 Cent first pitch. It's kind of funny. Either way, though, there we go. We got a 1-1 count right now against Alec Thomas. Let's see if we can finish him off here. There we go. That's perfect. That'll allow us to actually go with something that's going to be down and out of the zone. And we finish him right there. That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, we knew we were going to finish him when we went 1-1. And there we go. Go Mets. Do the Mets really have button downs like that, though? That's pretty insane. Although I know someone that I work with that would probably wear something like that. Either way, though, good first pitch strike. And good 0-2 count to start off. Moreno, sit yourself down. Do the slurve. That was actually a good pitch and a really good spot, but apparently he didn't like that one. Nor did he like that one. But that circle change is actually going to work this time. I'm calling it. Really? Really? Apparently he's become an absolute eagle eye. So if we're going to finish him, we're going to finish him with the split. It's been our best pitch all day. And it is right there, too. Moreno goes down on strikes. After we went 0-2 to 3-2, at least we sat him down. Now, Emmanuel Rivera. Let's go. Back to the bottom of the order. We really don't want anyone to get on for Witt Jr. That would be pretty bad. So, let's make sure we take care of Rivera pretty easily and pretty quickly. Sit him down. Yeah, he ain't going to swing at that. That one was way out of the zone. And now we got to finish him with the split. Again, been best pitch today. Why would it be any different right there? Maybe change up? There it is. We're going to get over, field our position. Come on, we're faster than him. Let's go. We got 2 outs. And we get that little boost to our fielding. You'll love to see that. Any kind of increase we can get to our player, I think is a positive in my book. Man, a 90-mile-an-hour pitch right down the middle, right at belt high. If we throw one of those again, we're going to have a repeat of Vlad's at bat. And we don't want to see that at all. Please. Never. Wow! How do we not clip the bottom of the zone on that one? I don't know how, but we're going to be fine. We're looking good. It's going to be a ground out. We get out of the 6th inning. 1-1 tie still. Let's hope the offense can produce something here. And they don't. But we get to start the 7th inning. As long as we can get through the 7th with no runs, I'm going to be a very, very, very happy camper. Because that would mean that we actually have a chance of picking up the win. Boy, did we get lucky on that one. I don't know what that was, but let's dot up a fastball in the outer half. Wow, we got just an absolute gift on that one. Absolute gift. And now, unfortunately, we got to take on Vladdy again. We just want to keep it out of the zone, because that was not where we wanted to throw that one at all. Getting bailed out. Let's see if we can do that one more time. There it is. That was actually a good pitch. That was the best pitch we threw that at bat. That was the best pitch we threw at that at bat. Boom. Sit him down, baby. Get down, Vladdy. Get out of here. And that's going to be our 7th strikeout of the game here in the 7th inning now. So let's finish off Carroll. Let's get back into the dugout. And let's... Boom. Let's see if we can go out there for the 8th inning as well. Our pitch count looks pretty decent right now. I feel like we could stay out there. We only gave up 1 hit that game, and he decides to take us out before we get into the 7th. If we did not score in the bottom of the 7th, I'm going to be very upset. And I see that up there. The Mets win. Unfortunately, they didn't score until the 8th or the 9th inning. And that means that Carl Edwards comes in and vultures our win, baby. Why not? You got to love those relievers. Either way, though, we still ended up playing pretty well. Can't really do much about it. We only gave up 1 hit, no walks, no earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 7 innings. One of the best stat lines we put out there, and we still don't get the win. But we ended up taking them down, and we didn't end up being swept by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pretty happy about that. And yeah, it looks like we picked it up in the 9th. But hey, through a combined 1 hitter, just so happened that 1 run was a home run. We have a chance to come back. That is the ugliest shirt and pant combination I've ever seen. Bro, you ready to go chop some wood? Either way, though, it's nice that we didn't get swept by Arizona. It looks like our next start is probably going to line up to be Game 1 in Oakland against Oakland. We're about to go on a nice long road trip here. We got 7 games, and then we come back home against New York and Tampa Bay. So let's hope that we can take one from Oakland here. And we're going to sim through, obviously, the National Series. Never mind. They decided to move our start up a little bit. Excuse me. And now we're going to be facing the Nationals instead. Now, they have a mixed bag lineup right here now because they got Abrams, Bichette, and Garcia all hot. They got Alonso, Gallo, and Hassel all cold. It's a little rough that they have Bichette and Alonso there in the middle of the order, but it's not something we can't overcome. We've done it before. We can do it again. So we are traveling on the road, obviously, to Washington, which means that we might not get some of the same calls that we got last time we ended up started, but we're going to be okay, though. Let's start out against CJ. We actually had some pretty decent success against him at the end of last season, so let's see if that can carry over to this season, though. Might be a little tough because, again, dude's a really talented shortstop. He really is. Again, it sucks for the Padres that they had to give him up in that trade for Soto. But, oh, let's go. What a play. And that's what it's like having Lindor over there at shortstop, man. When you have just an absolute, like, all-star caliber shortstop over there, you know you're going to be in for a good game. Good pitch right there. We've actually thrown pretty much all strikes here, haven't we? We're looking pretty good so far. And there we go. Looking good, too. But we need to get some revenge on that one for that one slurve, because that was a bad one. And let's finish him off with that. He didn't swing at that little frisbee, so we're going to have to go with the changeup down and in and get him going on this one. Well, hold on. Okay. I didn't know if that was going to bloop in. Thankfully, that didn't. That one just ended up going into the left fielder's glove. And we got out number 2. But now we got a pretty scary part of the lineup now. We got Bo Bichette up first, and then we're going to have to deal with Alonso. My hope is it's not going to be in the same inning. If we can get rid of Bichette right here, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. So let's make sure we can make that work. Again, throwing that slurve early like that allows it to just frisbee, and that's what allows them to be able to take those extremely deep. Either way, though, looks like he almost got taken off the bag on that one. But either way, we end up getting through that one. No-hit inning. Let's see if our offense can pick it up against this pretty pitiful team. And by that, I just mean the record, not the players on it, because these guys are all, again, extremely talented. They wouldn't be up in the majors if they weren't. And they all wouldn't be, 75 to 90 overall if they weren't. At least you would hope not. Either way, though, 1-1 to Alonso. Just can't leave one in the zone. Or if we do, we allow him to ground it out. And there we go. Out number 1 of the inning. We're, I don't know who this guy is on the mound right now. But he's throwing extremely well. Excuse me? I thought that was in the zone. Apparently not. Well, that one definitely was. I'm glad he didn't take that one about 450 feet out of the park. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I mean, it sucks. We really want to really up the strikeout total here. But, man, these guys are just getting a piece on pretty much everything. And, unfortunately, that's not good for our strikeout total. But the good news, though, is the fact that, obviously, we're picking up outs. Ooh, he flinched at that one. You saw he wanted that one. Let's see if he can hit the split. I think he was looking fastball. You can tell that he kind of lagged in his swing there at the end. And now 1-2 count. We're dotting up that fastball, man. I don't care what anyone says. That's what I'm talking about. Strikeout number 1 of the game over on Gallo. And look at this, just sold. Look at this stadium. Just here to watch the Nationals get beat by us. My bad. I didn't think that there were going to be that many empty seats. My bad. Although with their record this season, I understand people not wanting to really spend the money to go watch them, especially midday on a weekday. You know what I mean? Some people have work, and unfortunately not everyone has the flexibility to be able to go see games in the middle of the day. I sure wish I did. Either way, though. Oh, he flinched at that one. But come on. This would be our first walk of the video, and we do not want that. Please get there. I thought that was going to be a repeat of Vladdy. That would have been bad. But thankfully, we get out of that. And man, no, that's not going to be the first hit. We give up a first hit to Robert Hassel III. Bruh. The one who was cold in their order, too. I didn't even get a chance to finish talking about that last play. And Hassel just gets a base hit. Alright, that one's going to be a line out, thankfully. That's 2 pitches and a single and an out, thankfully. But man, that's not bad. The wheels are starting to fall off here. Let's just make sure that that's not a permanent thing. Right? Who? That was my question when I saw his name for the first time. Either way, oh, he got the out at second. I didn't think he was going to be able to get that because I thought he was going to have enough speed, but hey, we got out of that one, and that's only 1 hit. It was a very hectic inning, as you could tell by my absolutely scattered talking there. Either way, let's calm down now. We're in the 4th inning now. We got Cordero up, and I think we can get out of this one pretty easily, too. As long as we calm down and we don't throw extremely wild. Or leave things in the zone like that, because that one was supposed to be out of the zone. So let's set up for the slurve down and out, 0-2 count. This cannot by any means be in the zone. You know, you definitely don't want to give up an 0-2 hit. I think we can go with the changeup down and in. I bet you he swings through this like a golf swing. If we would have thrown that just a little bit better. But again, he sees inside. Let's go back out. Finish him off. Well, I didn't finish him off. That's going to be a little base hit up the middle. You know what? Again, that was a good spot. We can't be upset about where we end up throwing that. It was just the fact that he got a decent piece on it. So let's get a double play. Or we just give up a liner right up the middle again. And with no outs, that's a big problem. But let's go. We got strikeout bait up now. Let's see if we can get him. Or even potentially get a double play here. We got a pretty slow guy on first. We have a slow guy up the plate. So let's just try to get that double play. Or at this point, let's just get the strikeout. Let's just get the strikeout. Sit down. Wow. Wow. Split? There we go. 1 out. Now a double play gets us out of it. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, here we go. Let's get out of this one. All right, let's get out of this one now. We got Garcia up. Double play or strikeout. Those are the only 2 things that we can be okay with on this one. Truly. Or if there's a way that we can get an out and just keep him at first and second. You know, fielder's choice. Something. I don't know. Either way, though, we are just not throwing well. That's not good. Can we get him at home? They're sending him. Oh, no wonder why they sent him. It's because our guy in left can't throw the fucking ball. And that unfortunately brings it to a tie game. We threw better against one of the best teams in the MLB than we are against this absolute dumpster fire of a team. Although a lot of that is due to our pitching, though, and I have to take the responsibility for that. Again, we really want to keep it outside against Gallo because we've seen before he can't hit anything outside. He really can't. So let's get him chasing. And there we go. Strikeout number 2. And now let's get out of this one with no more damage. But we'll definitely take this. And let's see if we can strike him out here with a pitch in the strike zone. But to do that, I think that means that we're going to have to get a couple pitches in the zone first anyways. And we're not doing that. Come on. You're not even going to give him the get me over strike? Come on. That was right there. And we go for a 4-pitch walk. Okay. See what happens when you get flustered? And now we got Robert again. There we go. That's a first pitch strike. That's a second pitch strike. And that's a third pitch strike. Sit him down, baby. Get back to the dugout. We don't need you to ruin our inning. And there we go. Bad inning. Bad inning, but still a tie game. At least we had that going for us. And thankfully, our offense picks up 2 big monster runs right there. And that's what I'm talking about. Absolute wasted runners for them. And that allows us to get a little more confidence going into this inning. And especially now that we have a 2-run lead against Brady House? Shouldn't have said anything. Should have waited till we got to a 1-2 count. And now they got the leadoff runner on yet again. So if we wanted a repeat of the game against the D-backs, we're not going to get it, unfortunately. But we have a chance to get Abrams out right here, and that would be extremely ideal. That's nice. So if we can get a strikeout and set up for a double play on the next one, that would be best case scenario. And there we go. Sit him down, baby. Abrams goes down on strikes after that really horrible offering. And now it's our turn to go up against Cordero and force that double play ball right there. Never mind, that is going to be an out at absolutely nowhere. Unfortunately, that is going to be a base hit for some reason. And now we're back in the same predicament we were in last inning. Because it was Bichette that really got the rally started. And we don't want that again. So let's get him. Great pitch. But that's okay. I will say, at least none of the hits are on good contact. You're right. They've all been really, really weak. So let's make sure we keep up with that. That's perfect. Stop pointing at me, dude. I appreciate the that, but you're making it seem like this is all my fault. Sit him down, baby. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I didn't go for the double play. That's on me. But at least we get the 1 out. We just gotta hope that that doesn't come back to bite us now. Especially with Alonso up. Oof, good. I thought that was going to be like dead center in the zone and he was going to take that. Thankfully that wasn't the case. And now we can actually get Alonso out on our own. There it is. He ain't going to swing at that. So let's hit him with that slurve down and out. That's beautiful. Yeah, he ain't gonna hit that. He ain't gonna hit that all day. But let's go with the split on this one. Let's finish him with that. There we go. Wow, I can't believe he didn't swing at that one. Let's finish him one more time with that slurve. There it is. There we go. Woo! Thank you very much. And that is going to be the end of the 5th. After a big mental error, thankfully we end up coming back. And hey, we still got that 3-1 lead. I don't think we're going to be going many more innings because of our pitch count. But let's make the best of what we got. This might be our last inning. But again, if we go through 6 and it's just that 1 run and everything, it's going to be a quality start. And if we can go out there and throw quality starts every game, look, we give our team the best chance they can to win. Realistically. I mean, look at this. I mean, how many times have we given up more than like 2 runs in a game this season? You know, we've been looking really good. Better than that 2-1 pitch, I guess. There we go. Thank you. Garcia doesn't want to lift the bat off his shoulder. He wants to just get a free pass. We can't allow that. So full count. Let's finish him with the slurve. I think this will get him. There it is. Well, would have if he would have swung through it. But thankfully, that is going to be a pop out to Nimmo over in left. And that's going to be the end of our game, unfortunately. But again, you know what? Maybe not a quality start, but a good start. And one that's going to produce a win for us. It's actually kind of funny how our 2 wins this season came on 2 of our worst games. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's baseball. So Brooks Raley comes in, and hopefully he can hold it here for us. He's got a 1.35 ERA so far this season. I think he can hold it, and hopefully we can get our win. And it looks like we do. So 5 1/3, 6 hits, 1 walk, 1 run though, and 5 strikeouts. Either way, at least we're able to really sweep the Nationals right there. And we're honestly looking great as a team. We're 20-8. That's insane. I mean, yeah, Washington's 7-23, but still. So it looks like our next start isn't going to come until we get into May, and that's going to be that Saturday game against the Yankees, which means that our next game probably wouldn't be until Toronto or even potentially Tampa Bay. 2 teams that are a little subpar right now, too. New York is 16-14, so they're right about, kind of middle of the pack. But, again, we know the kind of team that they have. I would imagine they didn't move any of their really good players, so it's going to be pretty tough. But look at our stat line here before we end up getting out of here. A 2.1 ERA, a 1.02 whip. It's the best we've had this entire time we've done this entire series. 30 strikeouts in 34 innings. Just a couple more and we're going to get that 1-to-1 ratio. And we're sitting at 2-1. Very, very nice. Great start to the season, both from our perspective and from a team perspective. And I'm ready to go out there and continue to potentially be a division-winning team. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.